Ryan and Ethan were both around 10 years old, studying in the same class. Ryan was the kind of boy everyone noticed, full of life, always laughing, cracking jokes, running around doing all sorts of naughty things. Ethan, on the other hand, was the opposite, quiet, serious, and calm. He rarely spoke unless spoken to and never got into trouble. He always sat in the front row, completed his homework even before leaving school, and kept to himself during breaks. Though he was brilliant in studies, he didn't have many friends. Most kids found him too boring or different to play with. Despite being in the same class, Ryan and Ethan barely knew each other. They only knew each other's names and had never spoken outside of schoolwork. One quiet Sunday, Ethan was strolling through a nearby neighborhood when he glanced through a window and saw a familiar face, Ryan, sitting on a cozy couch, laughing while watching something on a big HD television. Excited and a little surprised, Ethan stepped closer, tapped on the gate, and called out, "Hey, Ryan, you live here?" Ryan looked up and grinned. "Yeah, come in." Ethan hesitated for a moment but then walked inside. As he entered, he was in awe. He had never seen such a comfortable house or such a large TV before. He sat on the couch, still taking it all in. But before he could get comfortable, Ryan's mother walked into the room and gave him a cold, sharp glance. Feeling unwelcome, Ethan immediately got up and sat quietly on the floor. A few minutes later, Ryan's mother brought a plate full of food and placed it in front of her son without even acknowledging Ethan. Ethan tried to look away, but his empty stomach betrayed him. It growled loudly. Embarrassed, he looked down, pretending not to notice the food. Ryan noticed. Without saying a word, he pushed the plate a little closer to his friend and gestured for him to eat. Ethan hesitated, but hunger won over pride. He picked up a bite and slowly began to eat. The warmth of the food filled more than just his stomach. It filled a long, empty space inside him. It had been days since he'd had a proper hot meal. Just then, Ryan's mother turned off the TV abruptly. "Go to your room," she said sharply to her son. Ryan obeyed without argument. Then she turned to Ethan. Her voice was harsh. "Where are your manners? Didn't your mother teach you how to behave in other people's homes? Show me your house. I want to speak to her." Ethan didn't argue. He simply nodded, stood up, and began walking. They walked for a while. The streets became quieter. Buildings turned into broken walls. The smooth road turned into dusty paths. A strange silence hung between them. Finally, they reached a small cemetery at the edge of the lane. Ethan stopped walking and pointed to a worn-out grave. "My mother is here," he said quietly. "She's in heaven now." The woman froze. Her anger dissolved into guilt. She looked down at the small boy standing next to her, so calm, so quiet, and yet carrying such a deep sorrow. Tears welled up in her eyes as she knelt down beside him. "I'm so sorry," she whispered, wrapping her arms around him. "Please forgive me." That night, she couldn't sleep. Ethan's quiet voice and tired eyes kept haunting her. The next morning, she asked around and found out more about him. Ethan was homeless and had been living with his poor, distant relatives who could barely take care of him. Her heart ached with guilt and compassion. Without a second thought, she decided to adopt Ethan as her second child, giving him not just a home, but a family, a mother, and a brother in Ryan. Moral of the story: always be kind. Behind every quiet face, there might be a silent pain you cannot see. A single act of compassion can change someone's life forever. Some carry silent sorrows written by fate, losing the love they needed most too soon. If you've been gifted with the warmth of a mother, a home, and family, remember, that's not just luck, it's God's grace. Use that grace to lift others. Sometimes your simple act of kindness can become the answer to someone's deepest prayer. If you're grateful for the love in your life, comment, "Thank you, God," and share this story with your loved ones. May God bless you and your family with love and grace.